Celebrating the establishment of the Pyar Village Center, volunteers hold a rice bank homecoming event. Bosnian volunteers meet with Master Cheng Yen, affirming their vows to help Syrian refugees. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Marilee Shoda. Thank you for joining us. On May 24th, the Pyar Village Center was completed thanks to the help of volunteers from Malaysia and local volunteers. At the center's first gathering, a rice bank homecoming was held, where rice for 14 households was collected. Local residents were happy that such a place now exists, now that love and compassion can flourish locally. Though the construction technique is considered an assembly process, each step is still carefully carried out to ensure the building is safe and secure.
If there is any natural disasters like rain and windstorm, we can take shelter here.
Tzu volunteers from Malaysia assisted Pyar villagers to complete the Pyar Activity Center, donating his land which he used to dry rice on Uang Ding, even planted flowers in front of the center.
Jasmine blooms year-round, and one that we use to honor the Buddha as well as weddings.
After the center was completed, the volunteers held a rice bank gathering, where 53 villagers from 3 different villages came and donated 230 kilograms of rice, enough for 14 households.
Each time I save a handful of rice, my heart is filled with blessings for everyone's health, and I wish for them to gain more wisdom and compassion so that love may be shared.
In the days ahead, the volunteers will not only host rice bank gatherings each month, but also free clinics and humanitarian courses for children. In Sichuan, China, Tzu helped build Qianjing Tzu Elementary School in the aftermath of an earthquake in 2008. Many of the teachers there have found teaching Jingsi aphorisms positively influenced the students.
While Qianjing Tzu Elementary School's cafeteria can only accommodate 1,000 people, there are more than 2,000 students and teachers. Therefore, at mealtime, half of the students eat in their classrooms. Regardless of the location, all the students are well disciplined.
By serving food, we can help others and feel happy.
They never complain of the hard work and continue to serve us every day. I think they are truly amazing.
The children take the initiative to serve food. They are willing to serve and wear the uniforms. They feel wearing the uniforms makes them look dignified.
Tzu helped build Qianjing Tzu Elementary School after an earthquake in 2008. In addition, volunteers share Jingsi aphorisms with the students, influencing the entire campus.
They helped the school rise from the disaster. In addition, they helped us find the right direction in humanitarian education.
In Han Jiahui's family, there are 10 teachers. Han came to serve at Qianjing Tzu Elementary School in the remote region with passion. Teaching Jingsi aphorisms also enriched her experience.
After joining Tzu, I realized that giving does not require asking for anything in return, as long as it makes us happy.
Tzu's spirit has become part of her life. Her 4-year-old granddaughter grew up listening to Tzu's stories. Han thought about retiring early, but now she has realized that there are missions waiting for her to accomplish.
Recently, Eastern and Western medicine has inspired each other with a number of innovations. For example, traditional acupuncture is now being paired with electric needles to stimulate muscles and nerves of stroke patients. And now laser treatments are not limited to beauty treatments, but can also be used to relieve pain and accelerate wound healing.
Lying on this clinic bed is 32-year-old Mr. Wu, who is getting laser treatment. He is not here to remove spots from his skin or tighten his skin, but to actually alleviate pain and accelerate wound healing.
Muscle pain such as tennis elbow, which comes from clenching a racket too tightly, or even what is called mother's hand, which is tendonitis from cradling a baby, can be relieved from laser treatments for an analgesic effect.
Laser therapy instruments use light and can affect pain transmission by nerves so that the brain will not receive the pain message. Previous electrotherapy for analgesic effects could last between 2 to 6 hours, and from experiments it has been found that the laser treatment can last up to 24 hours with even better long-term effects.
When we engage in a lot of activities associated with everyday life, which can actually alleviate some of the muscle tightness that we experience. So if we can stop the pain, we can actually prevent its recurrence in the future.
Acupuncture in Chinese medicine typically involves a needle, but when an electric current is added, then it can be therapeutic treatment for stroke patients.
In the past, we needed doctors to do these treatments for patients. Now we have new instruments, such as electric needles, to do some stimulation of patients' nerves and muscles for therapeutic effect.
I go for treatment 3 times a week. I feel much better after the treatment.
According to the study, stroke patients who receive both Chinese and Western medical treatments can effectively reduce the recurrence rate by 61%.
Before, he wasn't even able to brush his teeth or wash his face. Before, we needed to use a cotton swab to brush his teeth. Now, he can brush his teeth and wash his face.
We actually know that strokes can damage the central nervous system. It's like a computer suddenly freezes, and we think that acupuncture treatment can help the damaged part of the central nervous system. Acupuncture can mobilize blood to stimulate his nerves like this to sort of reboot the system as an effective form of treatment.
With progress in science and technology, there's more promise in medical science to help regain good health.
In 2008, the Hualien Tzu Chi Hospital established the standardized patient program to help medical interns learn how to interact with patients later on in their medical practice. Recently, a gratitude event was held to thank these standardized patients' dedication. Medical interns seem to express their gratitude for the standardized patients' assistance over the past 11 years.
These teachers help us a lot, so we just want to thank each and every one of them for their assistance and cooperation.
The technical skills their medical professors have taught them. We're just here to help them understand the doctor-patient relationship.
During a medical intern's learning process with standardized patients helping to act as real patients, they can learn how to communicate, as well as learn how to deal with sudden changes of a patient's condition.
We want the students to understand that many people are supporting them to become a great and outstanding doctor. Everyone is here with heart of service and hopes these students can learn how to be kind and compassionate doctor.
With so much blessings for the doctors to succeed, these SPs just hope the medical interns can use their expertise to help the sick and cure more ailments for patients. In Taiwan, the Taipei Tzu Chi chapter recently held a stem cell blood donation drive in the Da'an district. Many 18-year-olds and office workers came to register in hopes to save the life of a patient in need.
Wanting to help others, but this young man feels afraid when he received a shot and takes the blood test.
I think if I can save a life, I will feel a sense of accomplishment.
The Taipei Tzu Chi chapter hosts a stem cell blood donation drive where 90 residents came to sign up for this activity in hope to have a chance to save a life.
My brother had been matched, but in the second phase, he did not get notified, so he thought it was a pity. I hope I will have the chance to help the less fortunate.
Since I'm healthy, I think it'll be great to help those in need.
This bone marrow donor has inspired his 8 colleagues to sign up for this activity.
Just like what the Tzu Chi brothers saw, I'm still very healthy and I can do exercises to keep healthy.
With our little contribution, we can still help others and even their families. I think this is very meaningful.
Tzu Chi in Taipei's Da'an district mobilized over 100 volunteers to help out at this event. Some of them take on the responsibility to give explanations, while others promote the benefits of the stem cell blood donation. They all hope to give blood cancer patients a second chance at life.
The Commissioner for Refugees in Serbia, along with some Bosnian volunteers, sees an opportunity to come to Taiwan to join a Tzu Chi camp. After learning more about Tzu Chi's principles, they went to the Jingse Bo to have a meeting with Master Cheng Yen.
The woman sings a Rukai song to help the guests from Serbia. In addition, students from City University of Science and Technology also share their experience in raising funds for Syrian refugees.
You know, you guys have to encourage those kids to do not only this, but everything what could help. Today, maybe they are singing and drawing and selling the small badges or whatever. Tomorrow, they will go to the mission. One day, they will organize.
Among the guests from Serbia, entrepreneur Tamara, who donated summer clothes to the refugees, has come to visit Master Cheng Yen and share her experience.
Yes, that is our mission, to help and to give a good quality to the people in need.
In Serbia, there's a group of dedicated volunteers from Bosnia. Under the leadership of the former chairman to the city council, they vow to join Tzu Chi.
I broke my right arm in the Civil War. I have a wife and daughter, and my mother has cancer. I'm very glad to have participated in Tzu Chi events in the 1.5 years. I feel very happy to be able to serve others.
Seeing how the government officials in Serbia and Bosnian volunteers are helping refugees, Master Cheng Yen is deeply touched.
很期待萨尔维亚永远都有慈济，还有呢当地社会的爱心结合起来，希望我们的爱心汇合在一起，长期可以为萨尔维亚的来付出。
As the seeds of love and compassion sprout in these people, there's hope that Syrian refugees in Serbia can get through the tough times in the foreign country.
Also visiting the Jingse Bo is Tuteng Angbun from Tibet, who came to Taiwan in March to receive treatment for his brain tumor. After undergoing 7 operations at the Hualien City Hospital, he is now recovering well and expressed his gratitude to Master Cheng Yen.
Tibetan teenager Tudan Ambu, who came to Taiwan to treat his brain tumor, has gone through 7 operations and rehabilitation. His mother, the medical team, and he have come to Jingse Bo to visit Master Cheng Yen.
We are very happy that the operations went well. We appreciate Tzu Chi and Tzu Chi Hospital for helping us. To then seldom talk in the past, but since receiving help from many kind-hearted people in Hualien, he has become more optimistic and talks more now.
They present kata to show their respect and gratitude. Seeing how Tudan is recovering, Master Cheng Yen also gives him her best wishes.
回去啦，还是要很注意哈，还要呢复健，他一定要复健哈。 继续复健会慢慢的好起来，在那里身体健康，要多做一些好事，能帮助人尽量帮助人，这就是最好的感恩。
Tudan, who is scheduled to be discharged from the hospital on June 16th, also smiles with joy. To pay the love forward, he has vowed to help other less fortunate people upon returning home.
Every week when participants from the Tzu Chi Youth Basketball League meet, it is also an opportunity for the parents to strengthen bonds with their children. By doing so, these parents also mentor and nurture them. By being a part of the Tzu Chi Youth Basketball League, the athletes' goodwill they developed on the court also extends into their everyday life.
This camera lens is being used to catch the spirited competition.
In fact, through this activity, we can see them being very serious. I also feel that I'm accompanying them the whole time, even though I'm on the side of this court. Oh, don't worry about that. This happens all the time at the gym.
Accidents like this often happen, but this does nothing to diminish the spirit of this volunteer photographer. Viewing from all directions is this photographer who is not only an observer, but also a witness. When starting this work, there was a lot of internal pressure.
Parental guidance is needed at the gym. When we need people, we'll ask her to see if she can come to the gym on Sunday.
She brings her upbeat personality to the gym to accompany these children. She also takes the opportunity to do some photography. Though her children are in Hualien studying and have already left the Ziji Youth Basketball League, she continues to stay and help out, accompanying other children as they grow up.
My child was in 5th or 6th grade, but now is in the 1st year of high school.
Looking back upon the good times is always a touching moment for this photographer.
These children are growing, and it's a great sense of accomplishment to be able to accompany them like this.
However, this warm sentiment is not just at the gym, but also at breakfast shops and also home.
一定要配一个绿色的，就是小黄瓜。如果没奇异果，我们就配一个绿色小黄瓜，小黄瓜切圆圈圈。
I didn't know how to make toast or cheeseburgers before. Then Tzuchi aunties and uncles taught me how to do it, and they're very patient.
She felt that her mother was working hard, so on winter and summer vacation, she wanted to do part-time work. At that time, our shop needed staff, and I thought that she could not only help, but could also learn this work. These Tzuchi kids are really the best.
Accompanying children who have no blood relation with them helps create a type of family-like feeling in this community. It's not just good interpersonal interactions here, but actually this breakfast shop, which they've operated for over 20 years, has changed its menu because of the Ziji Youth Basketball League.
Because our children participate in the Tzuchi basketball team, every Saturday afternoon there were vegetarian activities. We have attended a few, and then when we went home, we thought about changing over the shop to a vegetarian menu.
Actually, I'm personally a vegetarian, and I definitely want to give people a chance to eat more vegetables. It's a slow adjustment.
After a painful period of adjustment, the shop continued to insist upon promoting vegetarianism to benefit the health of its customers. Also, support from these parents have helped the Tzuchi basketball teams move forward and take the spirit from the gym and spread it to their everyday lives.
In Kaohsiung's Qianzhen, a community development association made up of seniors is helping other seniors who might not be well enough to cook for themselves during the day. The chairman of the association was inspired to help solitary seniors in her community after her father's encouragement.
In the kitchen, the seemingly busy hands have history to it. She is 83-year-old Yo Ah-tao, and she's the youngest of all in the group. The second youngest, Li Qiuluan, is actually Ah-tao's relative by marriage, child's-in-law.
She says that she's at home alone taking care of the dog. Therefore, I asked her to come out with me.
Everyone is 60 years or older, but they still come here and contribute.
I have the stamina to help. I'm 80 this year.
The volunteers are responsible for planting, organizing, and harvesting the plants. They make lunch boxes for the elderly.
My father said, as human beings, once we have time, we are obligated to serve others. Don't wait to be served. Due to his words, I left my job.
The chairman of the community association decided to engage in the community food deliver service. She treats other elderly as the same as treating her own parents. She encourages the seniors of the community to walk out of their homes and participate in community events. The cycle of care enabled the community to share its love.
In Taiwan, Moon World in Tainan Zhuozhen's Chaoshan is one of the remote areas in the city. Most of the seniors living here do not have their own vehicles, and public transportation is also inconvenient. To solve this problem, the Gongguan Community Development Association paid regular care visits to the seniors, and they even spent 3 years raising funds to buy a second-hand van as a shuttle bus for this community.
This is the shuttle bus of the Gongguan Community Development Association in Zhuozhen. Setting out at 9 a.m., the driver picks the seniors up and drives them to a senior care station. With this vehicle, seniors are finally willing to walk outdoors. This association looks after seniors from 3 boroughs in the mountainous area of Zhuozhen district, including Ganglin, Caoshan, and Erliao.
It's very convenient since we're able to come here and have a meal and chat together.
We cannot come here without this van. I need to spend 1.5 hours getting here.
An unveiling ceremony is held to celebrate the arrival of this second-hand van. It took 3 years for many kind-hearted people and the association to raise the funds. Though it is not easy to achieve this task, everyone feels joyous at this moment.
Thanks for everyone's donation. Your contribution allowed us to buy this van this year. I hope we can provide better services for the seniors.
They take care of us seniors who live in remote areas. We are moved by all of these people. Thank you very much.
This shuttle bus gathers the seniors together at this care station, where they can also follow the moves of the lecturer to do exercises. Here's another group of volunteers who pay care visits to elderly people. Visiting the elderly is one of Chen Liuzhu's missions at the association.
She plans everything for this community. For example, she always brings students to visit the needy. She's very nice and is the treasure of Gongguan community.
All of the seniors here are very cute, but they lack many resources.
Volunteers from this association have been serving the seniors in this mountainous area for many years.
Only she can deal with paperwork. Most of the people here come from the countryside, so they are illiterate.
With the few people and resources in this community, this group of volunteers from the Gongguan Community Development Association do their best to help the underprivileged. Chen Liuzhu said that seeing their seniors smile is her greatest satisfaction.
To welcome overseas volunteers home to Taiwan for their training camp, a group of their counterparts assembled in Xinzhuang to make snacks for the occasion. This effort to make these delicious snacks will warm the hearts as well as the stomachs of those on the receiving end. We will leave you with these images at the end of our program. Thank you for joining us today. Goodbye.